The Shark Deck.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Harry and Meghan are expected to miss out on the prestigious red carpet event, the Met Gala, over ongoing family drama, according to a report from The Independent. The event takes place on May 1st, which is relatively close to the coronation on May 6th. Others wonder if the Sussexes' tendency to share their encounters with the rich and famous may be discouraging anyone from inviting them to anything. The Mirror educates us that this is Vogue's editor-in-chief, Anna Wintour, who has presided over the guest list for the exclusive event since 1995, meaning she gets the final say on who goes and who stays at home. Even megastar Kim Kardashian spent years trying to secure a place on the guest list, with it being claimed in Anna's biography that she felt the Kardashians had zero style. It wasn't until 2013 that Kim was finally invited, alongside her then-boyfriend Kanye West. A source previously told Page Six it's Anna's party, and just because you're not invited doesn't mean she doesn't like you necessarily, you just may not be up to her fashion standards. Author Tom Bauer recently called Harry and Meghan nobodies, telling GB News, "They weren't even invited to Elton John's party at the Oscars. They really are nobodies in Hollywood. But somehow King Charles is going to make them somebody in London at the most important event of his life. They haven't got to come. If they're put in row 54 behind a column, they won't come," which is exactly what should happen. Also from the Mirror, branding expert Rachel Humphrey partnered with Meghan in 2015 as part of the beauty subscription service Birchbox and has said the TIG 2.0 will be a reflection of her taste and intelligence. Rachel said, "Meghan was so gracious and was happy to talk about the partnership for many months. She went above and beyond, creating stunning content for us and did video content and more. She also chose all the brands she genuinely loved inside the box, so it was really authentic." She also believes Meghan is passionate about the TIG 2.0 as it will be a space to educate on the humanity issues she is passionate about. One of the things Meghan is passionate about might be cake. Meghan is sharing instructions for a favorite cake in a new charity cookbook. Penguin Random House announced that chef Jose Andres' World Central Kitchen is releasing its first cookbook. Meghan's lemon olive oil cake will be featured in the World Central Kitchen cookbook, Feeding Humanity, Feeding Hope, set to hit shelves on September 12th. Via the Archwell website, a statement reads, "The cookbook is a captivating collection of stories and recipes from renowned chefs, local cooks, and friends of the global non-profit, which feeds communities impacted by natural disasters and humanitarian crises. People reminds us the lemon cake might seem familiar as Meghan made it for a special occasion in March 2021 when Meghan sent the treat to a group of female restaurateurs in Chicago who partnered with World Central Kitchen to feed those in need during the pandemic. In a sweet touch, the non-profit said she baked the cake with lemons from her garden. Of course she did." In a letter that accompanied the confection, Meghan wrote, "Sometimes we overlook how much it matters to express things and show appreciation. Perhaps we realize now more than ever that just fundamental human moments, like enjoying a meal together, fill us up with more than just food, even if that food is delicious. To that point, we hope you enjoy the offering we baked you, a small token of thanks from our home to yours." Meghan was recently spotted in Los Angeles with her Archwell team. A fellow diner allegedly told People Meghan sat in the middle of a table in the back of the restaurant for the late lunch. The group appeared in good spirits as they chatted and laughed, and she ordered a chopped salad. Another diner reportedly noted that Markle seemed really happy and was laughing a lot. But wait, there's more. For dessert, the group was apparently treated to a special delivery from Prince Harry, a dozen vegan cupcakes from Sprinkles. Meghan said, "This is from my husband. He was asking for everyone." Meghan was overheard saying as the treats were passed around. Palace Intrigue will be right back.
Hey, it's Jordan Ross Myers, the man behind Twitter's notorious Lee Radswell and Don Gunvalson. I'm inviting you to join me every week for the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Along with my co-host, reality casting director Stacey Noel Connor, and disgraced entertainment TV producer Nate Safer, we deconstruct pop culture's past, present, and future and probe the dark crevices of Hollywood, taking you inside the scandals, feuds, rises, and falls of society's rich and infamous. Alongside interviews with our celebrity friends and special guest hosts, everything is fair game on the Pretty Corrupt podcast. Every Tuesday on all streaming platforms and at storicmedia.com.
Our sister podcast, Daily Comedy News, has a segment called Gossip Corner, and we thought it might be fun to spend some time there today. Newsweek wondered if the collapse of the Silicon Valley Bank could somehow involve Harry and Meghan. Good question. Let's all speculate. One tweet posted by a user @Amuse claimed, "The only positive news coming out of the Silicon Valley Bank collapse is that Prince Harry had his worldwide privacy tour and book advance in the bank. For now, he's completely broke." We here at Palace Intrigue have no knowledge of where Harry keeps his money or whether or not Amuse is onto something, but wouldn't that be something if, after all this, Harry didn't have any money? Newsweek writes, "It's true Meghan and Harry joined as impact partners at investment company Ethic Incorporated in 2021, according to a report by the New York Times Dealbook. Ethic, which completed a $50 million seed funding round in late 2022, did have shares in parent company SVB Financial Group, valued at $881,000 as of December 2022. They are now worth nothing. If Ethic had any cash deposits at SVB, as stated previously, those are protected by the financial authorities, so given its relatively small investment, it does not appear that Ethic is impacted substantially by the collapse of SVB. By extension, while the finer details of Harry and Meghan's financial involvement with Ethic are not publicly known, it follows that they too will not feel any substantial impact. That's good news for Harry and Meghan. What about Better Up, where Harry became Chief Impact Officer in 2021? Newsweek writes, in 2019, Better Up announced that it received a $103 million funding round from a number of companies, which included SVB. The company has raised even greater sums since then, according to its press releases. From investors unaffiliated with Silicon Valley Bank, Better Up does not appear to be immediately exposed by SVB and has had a wide range of investors. Better Up's SEC filings do not reveal any holdings or investments with SVB either. So, more good news for Harry. But what about those 11 companies created by Harry and Meghan? Yes, I said 11. Newsweek was not sure if those companies were involved with SVB, but it appears those assets would also be protected. Sarah Ferguson sees many similarities between her own choices and those of Harry and Meghan. Ferguson said, "I divorced, went to America, wrote a book, went on Oprah, and did 12 years as the longest-running spokesperson of Weight Watchers. I looked to America to support me and to help me, and I really can't thank the American people enough for what they gave me and what they did for me. So I believe very strongly that I have absolutely no judgment on any other person's life. And I look at how much she, Meghan, loves him, Harry, and loves the children and gives him a love that he's never had before. That's how I look at it." And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, even YouTube, and music, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.